Your documents could be perfectly translated and still get rejected in the court. Why? Because they don't have the proper certification. So one missing signature or wrong translation or missing certification page or sworn translator's signature or apostille could cost you the entire case or a massive delay in processing your documentation. Today, I'm going to break it down everything that you need to know about making sure that your documentation is court-proof. Hi, I'm Jason Ellinger from Taikatranslations, and every international court or regulatory authority has their specific standards for the documents they want to receive and how they want to receive them. If your translating isn't certified correctly, it might as well not even exist. In this video, I'm going to show you the types of certifications, when you need them, and how to make sure your translations are accepted the first time. So let's start by understanding the three main types of translations and certifications. So the first one is certified versus notarized versus sworn translation. Certified translation is simply this: a signed statement from the translator or the agency swearing and affirming that the translation is complete and accurate. This one is the most common one that we see from most US courts and international proceedings. And it's simply a certification that we do ourselves as an agency to guarantee that your documentation was translated and processed correctly. The second type of certification is notarized translation. This means different things in different countries, and some people aren't aware of that. So in the United States, the notary verifies the signature, the person who actually signed the document, that their name is the one that's on the document. And basically, that's all they confirm. It doesn't confirm the translation's accuracy, but rather it adds an additional layer of formality to the documentation process. What adds the actual guarantee that the content has been processed correctly is the certification from the agency or the translator that has been provided to you during the translation process. And many times we take the certificate that we issue and we add the notarized portion on the bottom of it, giving it just another notch in the level of formality. Outside of the United States, there's a different notarization process, and typically that is done by sworn translators. Sworn translators registered with the local government who work with Taikatranslations each and every day to provide international certified notarized translations abroad. And this is a completely different process and a different way of formalizing your documents for court-ready documentation. But it's important to know the difference and make sure that you have the right one or right level of certification that you need where you're submitting that documentation. And if you have any question about that, contact Taikatranslations.com. We can help you navigate the process because we have sworn translators, notarized translators. We have the entire spectrum of any type of translator that you need in every single country around the world to help you make sure that you have the right documentation with the right certification submitted where it needs to go. All right, so real quick, certified. This document is issued by the agency that processes your translation, certifying its authenticity and accuracy. Notarized translation, accepted within the United States and not always required, and only verifies the signature of the person signing the document, has nothing to do with the accuracy or authenticity of the original document. So, and thirdly, that's sworn translation, and that is outside the United States when submitting translations abroad to a court of law. They need to have sworn translation certificates for the documentation. And Taikatranslations provides all three of these on a daily basis to clients all around the world. So here's why this is critical. And I've seen this many times because we've helped thousands of companies around the world work through their litigation processes. So just one practical example. A company was submitting their financial reports and statements to the European Commercial Court, and they used a general translator who didn't have knowledge in the field and didn't have a sworn translation status. The court rejected the entire submission, causing a 6-week delay and an extra filing fee to process that certification submission. By contrast, a certified translator performed by our company, submitted with a correct sworn translator and the formal statement satisfying all the court requirements, submitted in the proper format, caused the same case to continue forward without any hiccups or problems. So don't go at this stuff alone. It's not worth the time delay. It's not worth the financial delay. It's not worth the confusion, the stress, and maybe even a few sleepless nights. Contact professionals who do this day after day after day and help people all around the world process their documentation and international litigation proceedings. So missing the proper certification is like showing up to court without any evidence at all. To avoid rejections and wasted time and extra fees, you need professionals in your corner to help you navigate the process. Taika provides fully certified and court-accepted translations. Save time, avoid risk, and keep your case on track. Contact us today to ensure your documents are properly translated, certified, prepared, and ready to be submitted.